Centerville High School is privileged to have 7 seniors finishing their high school careers. Each has contributed to the history and tradition of the Centerville Wildcats, and we would like to honor their hard work and dedication at this time. Now, starting with our first senior, Sage Bonchu. Sage is escorted tonight by her mom, Rainey, little brother, Sheldon, along with pictures of her sister and great-grandfather, and the coaches that started it all, Dion and Daryl Neely. Sage's future plans are to further her academic and softball career at Southwest Virginia Community College, transfer to a university to major in conservation biology and minor in criminal justice, to become a game warden. Her favorite memory of Centerville softball was when she made the game-ending out against Westfield to seal districts. Her words of advice for future athletes is, don't let bad coaches destroy your love of the game, but there are lessons to be learned from them too. She would like to thank you to my mom for always showing up for me. I would like to thank Coach Dion, Coach Daryl, and Coach Wyatt for always believing in me and pushing me to do my best. I'd like to thank Macy Taylor and Haley for always taking extra time with me. From her mom,
down here more.
From the time you were a little girl, you always had passion and fire on and off the field.
Yeah.
Softball lives in your heart, and I truly believe it always will. Over the years, I have not only watched you grow as a player, but as a person, and turn into an amazing leader that you are.
So zoom in a
I've
little.
watched you face hard times and
While they're
challenges
talking about a
with
senior and
strength
thumb in their face.
that most cannot comprehend. It amazes me every day how you keep pushing on. Don't ever doubt your abilities and never doubt yourself. You are an amazing young woman who gives 110% to everything you commit yourself to. It has been an honor and a privilege to watch you give your heart and soul to this game and to be your biggest fan. As you continue to pursue your education, softball career, and dreams of being a game warden, just know that I will still be your biggest cheerleader. I look forward to watching you make your dreams a reality. I thank God every day for choosing me to be your mom and to be a part of this amazing journey. I hope you always know that I will be cheering you on and always be with you wherever life takes you. Although your sister isn't here, I know she is looking down from heaven and is so very proud of you. She loves you and supported you in everything you've done. No matter where life takes you, she will still be right by your side. We love you, baby girl. Our second senior is Mira Jan. Mira is escorted by her mom, Jennifer, and dad, Amit. Mira will be attending Virginia Tech with a major in animal science, pre-vet track. Her favorite memory of Centerville softball was beating Madison 9-8 during her junior year. Her words of advice for future athletes is to make the most of every opportunity you receive. She'd like to say thank you to my family for supporting me throughout the past 4 years. I want to thank my mom for waking up at 4 a.m. with me to drive to tournaments and for coming to every single game, rain or shine. I would also like to thank my dad for reminding me that there is always someone better than me. And she wanted me to add that I also pushed her to become a better player. And she also wants to thank her dad for packing 8 million boxes of fruit for her games. Thank you to my teammates for always picking me up, listening to me talk about the same thing for the 50th time. Like Taylor Swift. And for always laughing at my jokes, even when they weren't funny. Next, I'd like to thank all of the coaches I've had throughout the years for making me the player I am today. Thank you to Coach Ferrick for making my last 2 seasons at Centerville unforgettable. And to Coach Mrs. Boyd for always reminding me to be confident. Special thanks to my very first coach, Larry Novak, for being the first person to make softball fun and being my second biggest fan, after my mom, of course. Thank you, Centerville softball. Meow. Note to speaker, please make this meow enthusiastic, please. Okay, let's try again. Thank you, Centerville softball. Meow.
Speaker.
Okay, we we have a note here from her parents also. You never cease to amaze me with your wit, talent, and compassionate heart. Your ethics are strong and admirable. You are strong and beautiful. Always hold your chin high.
You want me to go higher?
Love your reflection and learn from your mistakes. Your future is boundless and you are ready to make it yours. Keep blasting the music and singing your heart out. I love you so much. Love, Mom. Our third senior is Sydney Novak. Escorted tonight by her mom Heather, dad Larry, and sister Emma. Sydney will be attending the University of Kentucky for Media, Arts, and Sports Communication. Her favorite memory of Centerville softball was each year making the freshmen sing in front of everyone on the bus ride home from our last away game. I have never laughed more than when Evelyn sang Shape of Me by Ed Sheeran. Oh, sorry, Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. Me too, Sydney. Her words for advice is to remember to always let your fear of regret be bigger than your fear of failure. There will never be any limits on what you can accomplish. Always try to lose your voice supporting your teammates, and when you do, cough drops will always help. Thank you to my loving parents for introducing me to this game at such a young age. You have instilled in me the determination, patience, and mindset that I will continue to carry with me even after my time as an athlete. Thank you for never missing a game, driving me to tournaments, and coaching me on and off the field. Thank you to my sister Emma for being my #1 supporter, even if you don't fully understand how softball works yet. Thank you to the friends I've made through the sport. You have created memories that will never be forgotten. Thank you, softball. From her parents, Sydney, you are a kind and amazing young woman. Remember to trust yourself. Worrying just makes you suffer twice. A great woman is not all to each, she is each to all. A genius can do anything, but she does one thing at a time. We can't wait to see what great things await you. Our fourth senior is Kylie Walsh. Kylie will be going to George Mason in the honors program with a major in psychology and a minor in neuroscience and criminal justice. Her favorite softball memory at Centerville was when former pitcher Elisa Ahn was chased by a deer during an early Saturday morning practice. Her advice to future athletes is to have fun and try to enjoy everything. Every practice, every game might not be perfect, but those silly little moments are something to hold on to. Thank you to my parents and coaches for always supporting and believing in me. I specifically want to thank my mom for always being there for me, whether it's driving me to practice or to a tournament.
When we get over here,
she's never complained and always lifts me up.
Their face while they're talking.
Throughout the season, I have seen major improvement with everyone, especially the freshmen. I am so grateful to have caught for our amazing pitchers and to have Camilla behind the plate with me this year. I'll miss our bullpen talks during practice and before games. I hope future athletes have just as much fun as I did during these past 4 years playing Centerville softball. Parent comment to Kylie. Kylie, as you take this next step into the world beyond high school, remember that the lessons you've learned on the softball field will serve you well. Carry with you the resilience to overcome obstacles, the teamwork to achieve greatness, and the passion to pursue your dreams relentlessly. No matter where life takes you, know that I'll always be your biggest fan, cheering you on from the sidelines of life. I'm endlessly proud of the young woman you've become, and I can't wait to see the incredible things you'll achieve in the future. Your kindness, your compassion, and your beautiful spirit truly shine. I love you, and I'm so incredibly honored to be called Kylie's mom. Our next senior is Emily Schick. Emily is escorted tonight by her mom, Dawn, dad, Mike, sister-in-law, Brianna, and grandfather, Bill. Emily will be attending the West Virginia University, focusing on exercise physiology, using physical therapy certification to work in a clinic while attending school. Her favorite Centerville memory is beating Madison. Yay! making freshmen scream sing on the team bus, and junior year spring practice moments driving on giant mat thing. Her words of advice for future athletes: half of life is showing up, the other half is trying. Just be there, bruh. Emily says, thank you to Coach Farrick for stepping up to the plate last year when we needed a coach. Thank you to Coach Frank for your brutal honesty when we needed it the most. Thank you, Coach Chris, for always bouncing back after hitting you in the batting cage multiple times. Coach Smith, thank you for making me absolutely winded with your outfield drill. Thank you to Coach Boyds for being quite possibly the best duo ever. Shout out to my first coach ever, Larry, for somehow dealing with me all of these years. Thank you to my family for being at almost every game except for early games. I know my mom wasn't going to get up that early. I'm with you, Mom. Finally, thank you, teammates, for being my biggest supporters, even when they are grumpy. I'll miss most of you. Just kidding, I'll miss all of you. Thank you, Centerville Softball. From her parents, dear Emily, your humor and enthusiasm will open doors for you. Your intellect will help you accomplish your goals once you're in the door. You'll be taking your first steps as an adult very shortly. When you falter, pick yourself up like strong people do. Once you're up, we will walk with you and defend you against any and all comers. P.S. COD stands for Count on Dad. Next up is senior Hee-Jin Cho. Hee-Jin is escorted tonight by her mom Angie, dad Sue, sister Eugen, and friend Zane Borden. Her future plan is to attend college at BYU, Idaho for physical therapy assistance. Her favorite Centerville High softball memory is picking up a snake from under the tarp and slap boxing with Mira on the team bus. Her words of advice for future athletes is that you're more than just an athlete. Take care of yourself and never doubt your own strength. Hee-Jin says, thank you to all the coaches for everything you do. Thank you for always having patience with us and dealing with our weird jokes. I also want to say thank you to my parents for somehow managing to deal with everything I do and still loving me. I'll always remember how supportive, hardworking, and funny we are. Remember to always hustle and run fast. Parent comment, Hee-Jin, you have always been willing to help and support your family. You are the youngest and the light of our family. Never give up on your dreams or forget your values. Remember who you are. We love you. And last but not least, we have our seventh senior, Meredith Yunker.
Yep.
She's escorted tonight by her dad, Eric, and by Lisa. Meredith will be attending Penn State in the fall. And her favorite memory during Centerville High School softball is when she was put in the outfield during a practice because there weren't enough players, and she got hit in the face with a ball. Okay, Meredith says, I'd like to thank my family and friends, but mostly I'd like to thank the team for welcoming me and always making sure I feel included. Thank you to Mira and Emily for making me become a manager after sophomore year. Meredith, we're so proud of all your hard work and team spirit. We hope you never lose your strong sense of commitment, your work ethic, and the way you put your whole heart into things you care about. We can't wait to see everything you accomplish at Penn State. Last, we would like to recognize Oakton High School senior, Sammy Tyler. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's have one more round of applause for all graduating seniors.